5, 4, 3, I don't know, we'll see. 2. Hold on, guys. Let to test this thing out. Pepper, no. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, gotta put a heart on this real quick. Alright, so it looks like this thing's being garbage right now. Ah! Hold on, guys. Alright. I think we should be good now. No? Alright, guys. My bad. Alright, so currently I welcome to stream number 2 and number 3. No, Pepper, you can't have that. We're playing Once Human. If you guys know what this is all about. I've been playing this for about I'd say 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, but in total I don't even know how many hours. I want to say maybe about a good 72 hours. Not in a row, right? I have a job. So this is my build. One of the things I pride myself on these games is that the building concept is one of my favorite things. I wasn't too thrilled with the characters, as you can see behind me, that's mining over there, but they grew on me, and I like the deviations. Deviations. I do like this whole concept of this game, the look of this game, the way it runs, everything you can think of. This is my build currently. This is my build with my wife's build. Obviously from that wall all the way across to here. This wall. This is all mine. We built together so that we can make it like a compound. Unfortunately though, she started building her stuff too, so not unfortunately. We were supposed to build a house together and then the rest was going to be where we would build. But this game doesn't allow you to do that. You have to put your stuff where your stuff goes and her stuff where her stuff goes. So there are perimeters that they don't explain to you here. As far as a new person goes, as I am, I'm just going based on what I'm learning as I'm going. Building for me is not new. I've built before with Ark. So I wasn't new to the game of building. Every character is different. So you might see someone that's similar to me running around. You might not. Let's go into the inventory real quick briefly. As you can see in the inventory yourself, you have your regular your tools, which is your ammunition, your adrenaline shots, etc. Your tranquilizer throwing needles, which these are to catch and basically to get some once you get there. You will be able to capture animals as your animals, and obviously they have their genders on top listed above, but that's a little bit more further down the line. I'm a level 50. Backpack expansions, obviously not everyone does these. It's all part of the Memetics Cradle here. You can see these are your perks as you. It's just so much stuff, right? These require different levels to access every single one of these. Now, here the backpack expansion was my choice. You had an option of between 3 choices to choose, and from there, you'll go from there. I chose a backpack expansion while my wife chose something else. As you can see up here, it shows you this is like more home stuff, gardening stuff, building stuff, and then weaponry. I chose a backpack expansion and she chose something else because we work in unison. I build the backpack expansion for myself and for her, and she'll build me whatever she has and whatever she chooses. So we chose opposites on every single thing. Now, not everything is going to be the same for her as it is for me. For example, I got the solar drill, which eventually, I think this is level. I picked up the solar drill and then I was able to build it on a workstation, but it was her advanced workstation that got me there, right? So she built it, she put it in my house, and then I utilized it. That's one of the perks I like about this game is that you work together. You can essentially work together. It's not just what your build is. So if I have other people that are willing to join this game, and you need help, I can help you build these things and put it in your home. But I think it takes a little bit of fun out of the memetic system. Anyway, the solar drill. The solar drill itself recharges on its own. That's a perk itself. I have a spectral cloak, which you go for 120 seconds after you leave a combat, so you're kind of like stealthy, so no one can kill you on your way out. I'm a cook, so I like to cook dishes and stuff for her and I. She makes more of the sodas, and I make more of the heftier meat dishes, etc. They require a lot more. And then, of course, you need the advanced stove for that, which gets you the Master Chef, which I built it and I gave it to her, right? So this is exactly what I mean. This here is what you essentially earn. You have your ciphers. Your ciphers you utilize to unlock a certain, we'll say, what do you call these? I'm drawing a blank. It unlocks this quality. So, for example, furnaces. In order to unlock this, you probably have to pay 2 ciphers and about 500 points, right? 500 of these energy links. So, but it gives you these formulas, right? You can now make glass, you can make charcoal, you can make copper, ingots, and then you have obviously a furnace, which you will need for smelting later on in the game. You got to think of what you're going to use your points, because the points go fast. Let me show you something that I haven't received yet. For example, all these, I really don't care for these. Pepper, no. Where is it at? So like this, for example, a tungsten alloy pickaxe. I don't need a pickaxe because I have unlocked, where is it at? My drill, wherever it's at. Electric drill. And now I have unlocked through the, no, Pepper. I've unlocked the, through the memetic, the solar drill, which, easy peasy. So I don't need these. So I'm not going to waste my ciphers on these. They take a bit to be able to get them. Right? Now you have your crafting area. This is what I mean about my wife has done pretty much all these. I don't do any of this stuff. I'm sure I'll eventually need it, but for right now, my main thing was to get the logistics done more so. So, obviously, your stove, your dishes, rainwater collection system, which we'll go into that briefly. For example, here, You have a rainwater collection system, which is this here. You've unlocked it. To be able to build it, you require these things here: wood, shabby fabric, and rubber. And then from there, it doesn't end there. Then you can now get a water tank later on and unlock it. And now you've got the formula to build that. Now, for the rainwater requires this water tank, right? So when it rains, it'll catch it, it'll save it in the water tank. But from the water tank, then you're gonna need a filtration system, so you can have a drinkable water, right? Because you can still drink the dirty water, but it doesn't do as good for you. Purified water allows you to now drink it, or you can pull it from the actual water tank and then go cook it on the stove to clear the water. But the water filters, I like these water filters and the water tank because I connect those to my sprinkler system. Once it's filtered, of course, my water is filtered when it goes into the plants. And then from there, well, obviously it works better that way. There is a different water here system, which I did the water pump. And this one goes in the ground outside of my house. So I'm pumping water from outside now. And then obviously the water pump is an electric one, which I don't really care for. I don't need all that. But I still have it unlocked because it came with this one. The irrigation is what you need, obviously, to be able to water your plants, unless you can manually do it as well. Another thing that I don't explain to you, the irrigation system, and I'll tell you about that a little more into depth. The irrigation system, you have to select how much water comes out of it based on your plants. And then obviously you have the big large water filter system, which I don't really care for. All these require electricity, as you can see. As far as how much electricity, it will tell you. But now we're going to go to the solar panels. You have your basic solar panels, which is the smallest one, and also has fluorescent lighting, etc. All these stuff, wall terminals, ceiling terminals, ground terminals. Go. You are required of this to be able to route wiring into your generators. This is a small gen, and I think it tells you how much it is. I think this is 15, unless you have a deviant that helps you boost that energy, that solar panel. Then you have an electric kit here. I don't use a switch. I don't use none of this crap, which I should, but I don't care for. Then you have your biomass gen. This one here burns, obviously, for electricity. You consume fruit, etc., etc. Hydropowers on the water, which I'm not close to, but you can utilize if you're going to find a place next to water. That's a good one to utilize for energy. And then you have your advanced gens, which is the larger solar panel, and I believe this one pushes out 30. Then a large biomass, and then another larger hydropower gen. Then you have your large water filter. I don't care for, I already told you that. We go back up to the cooking, the deviant. So these. Okay. So level 1 obviously requires you get 5 to be able to capture these creatures. You get to stick them in these machines, or else they're going to be in a box somewhere. The perk about having them out is because they do work for you. They can mine, they can log, they can find scrap things for you, and you'll later utilize them for builds later down the line. Obviously you can unlock 2, and there's the formula for the 10 more. So that's a major plus. As you can see here, you have your advanced cooking, you have a stove, and you can now create caviar and butter and so forth. There is a difference between there is a difference between food. Obviously you have your food effects, etc. Increases your shrapnel damage. Here you have defeating monsters by 25%. Your energy, hydration, all this matters. If you're going into a battle, obviously you want to make sure that you have a lot of stuff on hand, because it's gonna be a good mission to go out there. You know, you get tired, you're thirsty, you're hungry, you need rest. So all this is accounted for. You have your storages. I don't really care about the another thing I don't care for, like test dummy. As you can see, the total was three ciphers, excuse me, and 200 energy links to be able to get this. I don't really care for this. I don't even know why I would want it. I'm just not worried about it. But as you can see, the ones that I have purchased, I haven't purchased this yet either. Nor this, nor this. Again, this is to expand my territory. This one I already bought. This is why my territory is a lot bigger than normal. And that's because, well, I expanded. I think when you barely start the game, you have it from this wall here to, I want to say right here, to this line. Right, it's pretty decent, but I expanded it. And actually it's not from this wall. It's probably from this tree to this line here, because I had my house, but I didn't have this front part. So it extends forward, back, and to the sides. So now here, let me go show you guys now. These are our guys. You can tell which ones you're going to capture because they're in a bubble. Now, depending on your gloves and the level of your gloves means how much you're going to be able to capture these guys. If you're going to even be able to. The gloves I carry are a level 5 deviant and lower, so I'm always going to capture them 100%. This is the patio I built, obviously. There's my... These are all my guys here. Look at these two fools. You just toss them. As you can see, they're mining right now for me. So they're capturing, they're getting metal. These guys are logging, and that other one is the beaver logs, and the, what is he? Like a cat, I think you want to say. That one mines. And they mine wherever. You don't tell them. They just wander everywhere. So anyway, see, here's the other guy. He's gonna go get some. He's gonna go mine. And I'll show you guys that. So here, you're gonna hear music. I do not own the rights to this music, by the way. But I can't turn out the music because these guys need music. So here's my... These guys go... I'm farming wood, so I don't really have to do anything, but I've already increased the point of where I can get metal. I mean wood from these guys. This machine is a logging machine, obviously. As you can see, there's 5,000, so I can withdraw it. I get 19 minutes. I'll be able to get more wood, obviously, and that gives you, even when you're offline. So that's always good to have. I just put it back into the log machine. This fills up so quickly that I have to always make charcoal. So, and it's okay. I have the smelters here, and these guys, you can smelt, you can turn into charcoal, you can do so many things in here. As you can see, charcoal, you can create bronze, which will require these here. These three. Glass is charcoal and gravel. Brick is charcoal and gravel. Steel is going to be charcoal and iron. And copper is going to be charcoal and copper. Stop, Pepper! Anyways, so now here are my plants. Oh, whoa. Great. So let's harvest this now. You can see 100%. 100%. Corn. Deviated. Mushrooms. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. I did a lot of cucumbers. I don't know why. Onions. Cucumbers. And cucumbers. And I never run out of water because my system, as you can see here. Oh, let me get my apples. Alright, so as you can see here, I have this rigged completely 1000%. So let me turn this off. Alright, I'll turn that on right now in a minute. Alright, so here you have, I have everything separated to accordingly to what I utilize it for. Here you have this one here, this machine is my mining platform. This is working and making, see here, as you can see, it's giving me ore. So about 4.46 minutes to fill this completely 1000%, which I'm not worried about it. I'll just let it keep gathering for me. It gets heavy, so you have to have the space for it. As you can see, this is the one that I was telling you guys. This is taking water out of the ground source, and then from here, as you can see, if I hit the build mode, you'll see the way the water is running to it. So this is my water purifier. This is the, oh, you can't see. You'll be able to see once I make this invisible a little bit. Here's my rain catchers. Luckily I built this and it fit perfectly, so the lines are coming through, dropping the water into the filtration system, and from the filtration system it's dropping it into the water tank down there. Here are my gens. I have 2 big gens here, obviously because everything has to be, I have to have electricity running in this place for sure. Let me turn this on. Now, here, farming. So, the way farming works is, if we put mushrooms down, right, you can plant it, and it's going to tell you what's required. So, 70 irrigation, and then you have 90 light, which is great, because these lights are already set. So, I just have to just leave it. Now here, you can't be in the red, so right now everything is perfectly fine. As you can see, we're going to do mushrooms again, and we're going to plant them. Right now the lines are where they should be. Now, for example, if I went to 100% light, and I'll show you guys that up here, this light source, you can change the lighting. See how it says target lighting is 90. If it's within 90 to 100, then you're okay with the light source the way it is. Now, some things will require you to be at 60, so you have to drop the light source. Every box here, as long as it's 100%, you should be okay. I honestly try to do the same farming for everything so that I'm not worried about the differences on all of those things. But if, let's say, for example, if I put more water, I'll be in the yellow, which I want to keep it green because that makes it at 100% vitality. So we're going to leave it like that. I'm trying to get the mushroom, and he helps me, so that's why I'm trying to plant mushroom, because he'll pop up, but I have to make sure I catch him. So I'm hoping one of these pops up that mushroom. So everything's 100% here. Mushroom. Mushroom. Now, if this was something else and it wasn't enough, as you can see, then I would definitely move it up to whatever I need to make it. So I'll show you guys over here what I'm talking about. So here, we're going to go with blueberry seeds. If I plant the blueberry seeds, as you can see, it's in green. If I increase the irrigation, that's this water tank over here and the lighting. So let me show you guys. I'm going to add water. There's ample sunlight, so we're okay. Here you have 100% irrigation, even though I added more water. But it'll be 100% now. Now, same thing. Now, that's one of the examples. I'm going to plant this. Now, as you can see here, right now, the water's only 50. So I need to increase this. So I'm going to increase this manually by putting it at 525. So now we're going to be there at irrigation. So we're okay. Because it's going to grab water from the sources that I just put in, also the water that's coming out. So I just made it enough. Welcome to stream number 2, number 3. Alright, so now we're gonna go and do potato seeds. Same thing here again. Let's make it enough. There's enough light here. And then we're gonna go back up here again. And we're gonna do peppercorn seeds. So this is enough. We don't have to change nothing here. And then again, we're gonna do beets. I'm gonna plant beets. So as you can see, we're almost out of cap here, so we're gonna leave it alone. Alright, and that's farming 101. Now, these guys do tend to drop whenever you do end up harvesting your stuff. They do give you stuff that they drop, more seeds. So I just put them in. I have it set up where it's put in the crate complete right next to the stuff that I'm farming, so it just keeps it simple. Now, the wiring that I've set up for this place obviously is you have your compost bins, the stuff that goes rotted, you put it in here, you can create fertilizer out of it, obviously. So, then you have, obviously, like I said, 6 wattage of power cost. Here's what this is cost to run it, and then your water. Now, here, this is also giving me water, as you can see. Here's all my water sources. Here's the dirty water. This stuff, I clean it out, and I'll just go and do it myself, and that'll be my drinking water once I clean it out. But as you can see, I have 519 cups of water. Also, if you go here, there's, see, this is what I'm talking about, the dirty water. And then this cleans it up for me. Oh. Let's go out. Nobody can go into your things, if you guys are wondering. Everything is closed off. So nobody can go into your stuff, that your boxes and all that stuff. So now here you have your deviants. These are the ones that, it depends. Not everyone gets the same thing. Eventually you will get what everyone has, but you don't get them at the same time. And you don't get the same level. They all have different levels. They all have different abilities. This one, for example, I just got the balloon, as you can see, and they all have something different that they do. And it also tells you what is required to meet their needs, to make them happy. And the higher that they are, and if you can meet all their qualities, they become, obviously their deviant power increases. Now, these guys are more like fighting ones, as you can see here. If you cradle him, as you can see the backpack that I have, if you cradle him, you can use him in battle, and he does like flame attacks and stuff like that. But I have the samurai, this guy here. This isn't the one who I carry the most, only because his skill rating is 3, his activity rating is 3, which he's a lot higher, and he's really super powerful. The the Nutcracker, he's the bodyguard of my joint. As you can see, he's monitoring my land. So sometimes there's attacks, depending if you have the monkey out. There are attacks sometimes, and this guy, he just makes sure that he keeps it cool. Then you have these still farming. These are the guys that I showed you guys in the beginning. Obviously, these guys are farming for you. And you can also claim all this stuff and put it in your inventories, and I will show you guys where that goes. These guys like plants, so I put plants here. This guy picks up the trash, and then you can, it's just scrap, and I'll show you guys about recycling that. So you just clear them out like I just did. This guy has veggies. I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. This guy's a guy, I got him on a whim. I don't even know how I got him, but this guy, he increases my electricity by 10. Oh no, it's 30. No, he increases it by 10 more, which is great because I had a small solar power when I started, and I caught him first, so that's a major change for me, major upgrade. You do have your home to build, obviously. This doesn't do anything for you, it's just for looks. But the couches do come clear out your sanity. If you sit down in your bed sleeping, you do have to sleep. Sometimes it doesn't change the date. You just there to just fill up your sanity bar all over again. So that's up here. If we go to the, this is just for looks up here. This is the game room, obviously. That doesn't do nothing. It's just for looks again. Then here I created an area where I have to come up to the ceiling because I have also, this is what I'm talking about. This guy, the electric eel. He's giving more wattage to the small generator, but you have to find these guys. These guys are not something you buy. You have to, obviously, you find these randomly. Hopefully we can find one in the way so you guys can see how to capture one. Now if we go downstairs, oh, I have two ways to go down. I'll go this way. This is the garage. This is where I build all my stuff. So here you have everything organized. You have, this is for your repair, your armor, crafting weapons, crafting armor. Same concept as everything else. Here are your gun craftings. When you have your blueprints will be listed. As you can see, I barely started, so I don't have a whole lot. As far as armor crafting, same thing. I can build all this stuff here, and it's pretty high tiered because obviously I've already gotten to the highest point on tier for armor. Now you could still calibrate it and still get it higher, but you need obviously items to make it higher, and I don't have those things yet, but this is why you roam. Now here's on my ammo, same thing, ammo. Pistols and shotguns I don't have. I don't utilize, I should say. And as you can see, my fish. These are like the melee weapons, these two. I don't really utilize them. I do have shotguns, I don't utilize them either. And then here are my other weapons. These I'm always in here. Gasoline, you need obviously gasoline. You find them in abandoned cars while you're out in the streets. You need gasoline to be able to put it in your motorcycle, or you do find weapons. You do need a repair tool, which is this here, to be able to repair any cars that you find in the streets that are claimable. A motorcycle, a Jeep, I believe, I want to say, I don't know what, it's a muscle car, but anyway, I don't care for that one. I just care for the Jeep and the motorcycle. These tools do break, as you can see here, the durability. I don't care to fix these because, again, I'm not utilizing these anymore. I have a chainsaw, and then I have my solar drill, as you can see. So, alright. Now as far as everything else goes, these are the deviation storage crates. You can only capture and keep them here. As you can see, I have multiple of these. I haven't gone through them yet, but these all do something for you. They either give you parts. As you can see, the last one that we were at had a door, and those basically help you with building more of these teleporter doors. Not everyone gets it, obviously. Here's stuff for clothes, for armor. You normally utilize this stuff for armor, so I keep them in one. This guy here, he's used for smelting, and I'll show you guys real quick. He increases, so if I do, anytime you utilize it, I'm gonna create charcoal, and he's gonna, wait, how come he's not coming out? That's crazy. He normally sits on top of this thing. Anyways, well, he normally sits on top of that thing. He's probably not charged. Let me look. Oh no, he's not. He's 9. And then obviously you have your recycler, which you guys saw me pick up that stuff from the trash. It's all scrap. Generally, when you come from a mission or you're out in the streets, this is where it's all at, and it already separates it for you. You're just gonna dismantle it, and it'll tell you that you've just gotten rubber, adhesive, wasted plastics, and so forth. Then I just go to my box here, where I keep all of those things organized. So that's that. Oh, I'm full. I'm at 1,000. You can cap out, but you can just build another box and you'll be alright. These are all building mats, which is just the norm. I don't really care for these. But you still gotta get them to make up other things, obviously, so. These don't do anything, it's just for look aesthetics wise. Here's my motorcycle. I keep it here, but you could still res it out with hitting the letter G. Now we're gonna go to... I haven't captured anything yet. I haven't brought any animals home yet. Oh, I just skipped it. But I built this... Okay. Oh, okay. But I built this. Dog houses. And then this is the teleporter. So it puts me back in the garage. After so many usages, it will break. And then that's that. I did build a little small patio out here too, a little small one. My wife was saying about a patio that we used to have joined until we moved our location. You can move again and move and move and move. And we removed again to a further in on the map, as you can see. We had originally had started out somewhere in, where was it at? Broken Delta, down here. But now we moved, obviously, up here. As you progress your level, obviously, I'm 50 now. We can move up again, but I like our spot because actually this mountain right here, as you can see, this portal here, you can't enter this here until you do the Prime War. But this whole mountain here has a lot of iron and has a lot of aluminum, so this is a good spot. We're just not close to water. Eventually we'll reshift again, but for now we're good where we are. What else? Food wise, cooking. So cooking wise, you can sell food here. I trade items or sell food. I only have one in there right now, which is generally the food goes for 200. Anything is 200. I put it for 100. I really don't care. I like cooking, as you can see. If you select it, you can see how many things you can cook. Obviously, the advanced stove cooks a lot more things than a normal stove would. All the purples and yellows. You do get recipes along the way while you're looking and searching over things. I made beer. Only because beer does increase your sanity by 1,000 and hydration of 100. So you're clear-minded, and plus you prevent sanity from taking over for 30 minutes. This is one of the biggest things that are effective in this game because there's certain zones that will drop your sanity and will weaken you. So you have to have gummies, but drinking one of these, you should be good. I have everything broken down here in the fridges as far as just like produce, which is great that I'm here because I'm going to put this away. The fridge increases the durability and the time before it goes. As you can see the top, it shows you the time frame before it spoils. But when it spoils, there's nothing wrong with it spoiling either. When it's deviated items, as you saw earlier when we were farming, there's some that have like a purple smoke around them. Those don't go bad, and those you can still recook and use those, and it'll be a lot more higher in they have different effects that will increase as you make a dish or something with it. Cucumbers. I'm trying not to put, these don't have time frames, so these you can stick them in inventories without worrying of it spoiling. Then here, the second fridge has all the cooked food, which I like to keep them in order depending on when it's going to go bad. But as you can see, this does not work well. This is 2 days, so I gotta pick that up. I gotta eat that at some point today. 14, 14, 14, 22, 12, 16, 16, 8 days. That still has 8 days. It's okay. Everything has a lot of time before it spoils, so I try to make sure that I eat some food, make some food, so that it'll last me. So I'm set up for the next few days. so I don't have to worry about cooking. And then you have your drinks here. Like I was telling you about the whole sanity thing. This is a plus 400. So imagine a beer is plus 1,000. One of these fruit teas is plus 400. So that's you drinking one of these. One of these beers will do like about 3 of these. So you do the math. There are these little, I don't want to say they're antidotes. You drink these and they do give you some sort of like, obviously this one gives you spring legs, and then this one gives you featherweight, so it lets you carry a bigger load, so you have a higher load tolerance. This is here I keep all the things that do not spoil, so I don't have to worry about hurrying up to drink these or whatever, or eat these. This does spoil. This one doesn't. And then this doesn't. I'm curious as to if I can put any of this stuff. Nope. Pumpkins, that I'm gonna keep. And I don't need all these waters, that's crazy. So, I like to keep these things because on my hot bar, because these are the things I normally use when I'm out. So you're gonna have food, you're gonna have your water because you do get thirsty. You have your quick activators, which you do need to heal back up, which this isn't enough. And then obviously your sanity gummies. I could take a beer with me just in case. Actually, yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Fishes that you catch, you can actually put them here in the tank. My wife caught those. And then you can take pictures in the game. But as you can see, oh, there it goes. So my wife's name is Eon in this game, and I'm Acid, of course. And this is us roaming around. Now, oof, if you fall from on top, you can break your leg. Then you have to re-heal yourself again. As you can see at the bottom, you have the strength, your sanity, which is the head, and then the droplet of water, which is me that I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna drink some water. And you'll see that bar continuously go up. I have to drink about 3 glasses. 4. Then this increases your speed and how fast you run. Then obviously I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this here now. So now I'm full and I have 30 minutes on top of that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my cart. I have a choice of my motorcycle or my Jeep, which I bring the Jeep out because the Jeep does have where you can access. This is where I put a lot of the crap I don't like. I just can't get rid of this stuff for the life of me, so I gotta keep it, unfortunately. And then yellow tulips, white petunias, and peppercorn seeds. I don't need these, so I could trash these, which I am gonna do that. And leave it at that. And it leaves a little sack on the ground. Now, as far as looks, you can change your look. There are your gears. Obviously, you can see how much gear you have. Also, what you're wearing. Which, as you can see, I have a cowboy hat on, but I don't have it on, but I have it on, if that makes sense. You can hide these things, and then you can show them if you'd like. Clearly, my boots are higher, so I don't have to worry about any of this crap. What else? There's blueprints. Then it shows you what the blueprint's for. It's for this gun here, the sniper rifle, 1663 damage. Currently, I can create this one, the Black Panther. There's also armor mods that you can equip on your guns. There's cosmetics. This is what I was talking about. So I could essentially put on this hair, and I'll show it. As you can see, now I'm showing it. So I have cat ears.
What?
But I'm not gonna wear them. That's crazy. It comes with this hair. I just like the hair, but I can't have it now with the cat ears. Then I have this hair here, which I don't care about that. A bunny head. But anyway, we're gonna go to this one and just not display it. Alright, so anyways. Now the map. As the map goes, this is where I reside. You can teleport as long as you have a teleport open available, which are these blue ones. These are not always blue. For example, there are certain locations in the map, as you can see, we've been all the way out here. Like this one here. This is a level 50. I haven't done it, obviously. But there are different ones that you can turn blue, and now you can teleport to the location without having to drive. To drive, it's a drag. Sometimes it's cool because, obviously, like I said, you can then find things along the way. There's houses and stuff you can ransack through. There's little mini missions. I've already completed this one, obviously. And it tells you, sometimes they don't tell you what there is or whatever. There's a lot of houses you can stop in. And you can see the rewards that are there. It tells you the level. Monolith. I already passed this one, I believe. Yeah, I did. I haven't gotten to this one yet. So what I always tend to do is I always like to travel this way and then come in, just pick it up over here and just drive over here. Anything close I could possibly get to. Dry Valley. Go and start the Prime War. Which I don't know, to be honest, where this freaking Prime War is at. I still don't know where it's at, and I've been looking for it because I've been trying to go into this zone here. Wait, where is it at? This zone here. It says go and start the Prime War, which I don't know what that is. So if y'all know what it is, y'all let me know. I don't know what the Prime War is. There's commissions. So as you can see, I can get, these are my commissions I have right now. I get this many XP if I use an activator to recover. And then you have drive more than 5,000 meters, which this one's going to be pretty easy to do right now. So I'm going to drive around. So up here is what I was talking about, but you see this barrier? I can't get past this barrier. So what I'll do is I'll go around the other way. But this is what I'm looking for here, this. Now if you snap your fingers, you'll see that it'll tell me what it is. See here? You can see. So you have aluminum up there. Tungsten, 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 WW is tungsten. But if I try to go in here, it's gonna kick me out and tell me that I need to do the Prime War, which I don't know where that's at. Oh, there it is. Begins in Winding Ridge Frontier. So I just set it down there, and so Winding Ridge Frontier, or wherever that's at. Maybe I just haven't gone that way, that far yet. Green Lake. Tallgrass Inn. Party in a surge of fish. There's gloves over there. Oh, Tri Valley Frontier. Here it goes. So I'm assuming these are them. But let's go and start the Primal War. I don't know where that's at. Anyway, so let's get this this driving thing down. If I go up here, what you can, there's different ways around this thing. This mountain is like looted for. Oh no no no! Damage. Great. See what I mean? It always kicks me out if I come close to that wall. Which is fine. At some certain point, it's gonna stop, and you can then turn in. Like over here, see? So there's tin, copper. As you can see, here's tungsten. I don't go for any of that. Babe, did you try a cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're eating them over there?
I ate one.
Oh.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
The rest are ready, so.
Golds are very rare to find. And silver is also very rare to find. You can normally tell by the look of it. Is aluminum. I don't pick up copper and I don't pick up iron because my gatherers carry that anyway, so there's no sense in me. I mean, eventually I'm gonna need it again, but they don't get aluminum for me or tungsten. Once it starts getting too much and too heavy, then I'll decide to load it into the back of the truck and then keep continuing on. Oh shit, this fucking guy scared the crap out of me. My samurai. He's who I carry in my bag. See, now he's back in my bag again. There's nobody to fight here, so I don't bring him out. They do have to recharge again. So you can just cradle him back in again and he'll be fine. Pepper! And then that's... I'm still trying to find how to start that Prime War. Okay.
I think you have to defeat all the monoliths.
Oh. Oh. What was that? Oh, it's aluminum. The silver ones are super shiny. And gold obviously is super gold. Like these are not. If I could find one so you guys could see. Oh, I think this is... No, it's aluminum. Yep, aluminum. Trying to see if I could see it anywhere. Hmm. Tin. Where have you been? Tin, aluminum. I'll just get this here. Aluminum. You can definitely tell by the rock. If, for example, there was a silver one, you can tell because it's more silver. Oh, whoa, something's here. Something's here. Something's hidden here. We gotta follow this guy. Ah. Oh, he's right here. Bet. Oh. Hold on, dude. Watch this guy do his action. That's it. See? Told you he was powerful. Now I got more stuff. These whispers, that's what they're called. People actually leave notes. See? Rick, can you turn off this fan? It's freezing in here.
Yes, babe.
Um, that's pretty much it. These cars, you can actually ransack the trunks and get some more oil. There's a lot of stuff in there and I can't even get it because I don't know how to do this thing. I will figure it out. Oop. More fuel. Whoops. Nice place you got here. I'm assuming there's nothing here. Aluminum, sulfur. No. Same crap. Bear. No. Anyways, what is this one? Aluminum. So you can see here, let's go to this house real quick. Oh. A wedding ring. Ah, that was ugly. You can check everything. Check all this stuff. You gotta be careful because these fools sometimes come alive. And there's a chest in here. Let's go, Mentos. What do I call those? See if there's anything upstairs. Ah, there always is. More Mentos, some grenades. Alright, we're good. Ooh. Something was shooting at me. Oh, this fool. Oh, I see these guys. Where are they? Did I not put it? Hold on. I might get one of these. Hopefully I can catch it. Oh. Yeah, I just killed him. I'm just killing all these fools. At this point. How am I supposed to catch him? Alright, now I can stun him. Capture. Let's go, guys. I'm just gonna keep the meat for these guys. And then let's get the goods here. These guys always just drop acid. Those are bad kids. Apple. Yeah, these guys, look at these. Saffron. There's another chest over here. Just junk, which I'll take anyway. Ew. Back girl lady. Yeah, watch out for those. Those blow up. You can harvest this pumpkin stuff here. I think that's it. Yeah. Says we need a key here. We need a key. Huh? I thought I had a key. One of these schools probably drops it. I spammed the F only because that's what it is to pick up. But if you do it within a good proximity range, they'll you can pick it up. No, something's here. That's one of those flying things, I bet you. I'm thirsty. That can wait. Let's see if somebody left a note around here where those damn keys at. No. Just getting all the weed that I can pick up. Okay. Who's ducking out? Look at this fool. Where's this damn key? Interesting. Wait, where was the house with the key? Was it here? I already lost it. Oh, it was down here. Oh, there's a note up there. Let's see. Head east to the river from here. To get the key. Head east to the river from here. Ew. This fool. Stupid roof. What the heck? Oh, it's dead. Hold on, guys.